All right. So this is a trade review for GBPUSD swing trade that I took before UK election or around the UK election. So I've been watching this trade or this setup, preparing for it even before the election. So, so for me, like I look at the technical analysis, I look at fundamental analysis, and to kind of have a convince setup. So I need these two to kind of sync. So especially catalyst for your trade. So if there's no catalyst for your trade, so the trade seems it might not even work. So by having catalysts, so you have more or let's say high probability that the trade is going to work. So as you can see on the a 4 hour time frame. So this is the prior to the election. So we see that GBP was moving up. So there are different things that actually that I look through. Obviously, the GBP and the USD. What's going on in terms of the fundamentals for GBP. So I was aware of this news that I saw around the UK election. So where they say Labour election victory will be net positive for markets, says JP Morgan. So if JP Morgan already put this one out there saying if Labour wins, that is going to be a positive for markets. So when I saw that, and I know from my awareness around what's going on between the Labour and the Conservative, I know that the Labour have, high chance to win these elections, a high chance that they're going to win it because everything is so just against a Conservative. So now when I saw this and I go to the you know technical analysis to see what's going on there. So as soon as you see that, you can see from here, it started, in fact, from here, there was a pullback. It broke this 4 hour swing high, or let's say RSP. So it broke it and it rejected quickly as if the seller came in massively. This is like a rejected for about like a 66 pips, to downside, which is huge. It means some institution are there that wanted to sell it. But I was patient, looking at it, keep watching it. But then when it comes to here, so all these black lines are my daily key levels, right? This black, horizontal line, daily key levels. So I'm watching those levels. I see that I rejected. I thought, okay, let's look for a sell. And then quickly, from here, after some, hours, but even 24 hours or so around that, it kind of rejected, like, the buys, you know, came in and they wanted to take it up. So I see this trend line, it broke this trend line and it seems to going up. It's clearly bullish on 4 hour time frame. So when I saw this and I see what's going on the fundamental level, I see that there are high chance that um, you know, this trade is gonna keep going up, right? So then I was looking for setup, right? So now we have a technical analysis that is also sync with fundamental analysis. This is what I like. So when I see this, so there's high chance that this is gonna work. So then, going to the lower time frame, or this is the 3 minutes, I used the 3 minute, 5 minute to look for day trade. So you see that it rejected here to my one of the key level, daily key level. And then, I took this trade here and it came back to me break even because I was expecting it to keep going. I didn't take anything off. Broke even, and but I kept watching it, and the people, or let's say seller, kept trying to bring it to lower. Then I saw that it's rejecting the key level again, and I and then enter from here, and you see how this really worked in my favor. So one of the things that I learned from this trade is that in terms of the lesson. So I had the two attempts for this. The first one was break even, and the second one then worked in my favor, and it goes in my favor. So when they kept going actually after that, but then I already had my target, 1 to 2, 1 to 3. I'm happy to kind of get out of the trade. So yeah, that's the key things in this trade. So it really worked well. Um, Also around dollar, obviously dollar, Federal Reserve also talking about that, they started saying they're happy with the inflation progress. So rate cut in September is likely. So which means, during this period, dollar is bearish. So all these are just the combination of the key things that actually made this trade work really, really well. So I think in next time I should, probably be more convinced with these traits. This is kind of like evidence for me that next time when I see these things, I should, be uh more convinced and put more risk to it because this is the A plus trade. GBP positive, everything positive for it. USD, is bearish. The fundamentals are there, and everything's just, kind of how I wanted it. But you know, you know, the thing about me, this I'm saying this after in hindsight, right? But before that, the conviction wasn't great, and this is the thing that I'm still um, learning and trying to grow my confidence. When I see these things sink, fundamental sink, technical sink, I should be more convinced and put more risk on, right? So see the volumes as well. And this, the volume was telling me it's gonna go up. The volume was telling me it's gonna go up, and I see the conviction and all these, or as well, like all these sellers, they are not really convinced. See low volume, they are not really convinced. It's a low volume. So this is the thing that should be giving me more positive that this is gonna go up. This is gonna go up. Given that the catalysts are there, catalysts are there. So keep working on that, my conviction. Keep working on that, my conviction, be able to put that risk on, be having that positive mind, be believing in this analysis and use it in your own favor. So yeah, that's the review, and those are the key lessons. I should be nimble. I should know, which is I know my bias. I should be aware of what is going on around me, which is I did aware of the UK election. I know what is going on between the Labour and Conservative. I know that Labour will have majority based on the poll, all these things that they are talking about. I know what the market participants are saying, like JP Morgan, and also I know what is going on with the USD about the rate cut. Also, all these are the things that I should give me more convictions, give me more positive conviction that this trade is going to work. So what I just need to do, go to the right place and they use this. As you can see, this daily, key level that I said the black horizontal line are the key levels which I like the price to come to in order for me to look for entry. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you very much. God bless. Thank you. Bye bye. Yes.